Hey everybody, sorry about that. My timer was messed up. So welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
I was gonna ask too. I was looking. I got coffee and I came back and it was like 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm like, damn, I'm
Yeah, it
fast today.
wasn't. It was like blank for whatever reason. It gets messed up every now and then. I have to hide the timer, unhide it, and then it's fine. And I didn't notice that it wasn't counting down. So I
Oh.
had to kind of. I knew when I was finished up, I'm usually within that 30 seconds to minus 10 seconds when I sit back down.
Yep.
And
I normally am back at my desk with like the 3 minute mark with coffee.
but we're good.
All right. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hopefully we have lots of audio. I see we have 4 viewers, which is funny because how many players do we have?
I know our wonderfully supportive players.
We just like to give you guys crap. It's okay.
I gave you Bezos's money last time.
Oh,
Very
speaking of
appreciated.
which, where is my? Do I do my sub? Hold on. I'm totally detracting from this at the moment.
Money, please.
You should have one more.
I will always gladly give you my Amazon sub without ever a question. Although I think I'm good right now. Okay.
What was bad is like for I want to say 2 years, I would go in there and sub with my wife's account, and it never dawned on me is like, why the fuck are we paying for 2 Amazon Prime accounts? Because I have our master account and then hers, and I'm like, she'd forgotten that she signed up for something and it got on her account, so we were doubling up on that. So I'm like, yeah, we're not doing that no more.
Fix that shit, yeah. All right. Well, we're not going to do a journal recap for 2 reasons tonight. A, we had a lot that happened, but it was more kind of in combat context from the fight we're currently in. So we returned there, and Vel currently does not have her journal, as we found it on the ground while searching for her.
And so it may or may not have exploded?
Did I get it?
The one that was on the ground? Yeah. Actually, you want to know what? I'm going to let the 2 of you decide who gets to roll this D100. One of you pick. Fate of the journal.
I picked.
You got it.
Nice.
Yeah. So like your hair's blown back and your face is dirty, but you got the book.
All that matters.
All right. So journal survived. Where we had picked up kind of last time, Vel had been a solo combat encounter with Bram the session prior, escaping, trying to get back to the party and away from these creatures that were attacking her. Being almost in the clear, unfortunately, she was surprised by a smaller individual who seemingly shot you, not coming to until actually within this combat encounter we're currently in. The party, with Bram's alert and Serena's alert, saying that something indeed had gone wrong with Vel. The party, plus a couple of NPCs, all gathered up from the dinner they were currently at and headed in this direction. It was some really bad luck until I think, who was it, Misfit that rolled the nat 20 fight where we were?
No, it was Bram.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So Bram kind of led the lost group over to the area where we had lost Vel, picking up her trail, following it, looking for drag marks from where it looked like her body may have been, and then coming to a journal in the middle of a crossroads. As Misfit kind of went forward, the book started moving away from him. He dove on it into an explosion. Nothing like fire, but a lot of dust and dirt. With that, you kind of looked about, and you started to see a couple of strange puppets, machines, ghost, according to Bram. Hard to say, but you were able to look down the alley and see, hanging off a post, the body of Vel off in the distance. As the party began kind of moving in that direction to get closer to Vel, also trying to avoid and deal with these creations, Amelia got lucky and decided to wander through the house looking for all sorts of different things.
Did she get lucky? Did she?
Maybe. Well, time will tell. But Amelia happened upon the 4th creature we had not seen outside. It wasn't moving, although it did seem to be smoking a little bit. unfortunately did activate it was dragged into this large Iron Maiden-like stove on wheels with a blonde wig on top of it. And found Vel. The actual Vel. So if Vel's in here, who's out there? Together, they were unfortunately trapped inside of this creation. However, thanks to some quick thinking by Amy, had pulled out one of her saved spell cards, using a dimension door and getting the two of them out of there, bringing Vel back into, well, better than nothing, I would say, but currently without her inventory. Serena, also with a very clutch play last time, almost taken down by the scythe-bladed creation, drank one of these random potions you found in a wall at Tallulah's in Misfit's house. Completely invulnerable to melee attacks, only vulnerable to spells against things that aren't casting any spells. Managed to save her life. You guys continue your fight against these puppets with the last bit of your rogue friend on the top of the roof who kept pointing out things and saying, strings, there's strings. Cutting a few of them himself.
He's crazy.
He's a little bit crazy. But with that, you did actually manage to take out the mother puppet. You had taken out the father puppet at one point too, but it seems that it was able to be reconstructed and is moving again. A little confused. You guys continue. And how come I have to go first? Okay. Serena's below me.
Oh, and don't forget every single nat 20 you rolled last session.
Oh, yeah. I may have rolled like 12 nat 20s last week, too. Or this week. We'll see if that continues, too. That would be hilarious. I think 80% of the nat 20s I rolled were also from the father puppet.
Yep.
All right. So, Serena, you're in your bubble. There's a... No one sees these freaking strings, though. With kind of my free action... You guys gotta cut the strings. They're all coming from up there.
What strings?
What? They're right there. And he kind of like rubs his eye, and you watch as he lifts up the eye patch, and there's like this spectral jeweled lens that's fitted over his eye that the eye patch was covering. And you can kind of see it glowing a little bit. Get it together.
How about you cut him if you can see him?
I already cut one. I cut
Do
5.
better.
I moved better. I'm sorry. Okay, so I used 1, 2, 3 charges on my one of magic missiles last time. Man, I think I can do both. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Burn 3 more charges off the wand of magic missiles. I'm going to pick all the strings off of the father. So you watch as it's still sitting there constructed. It does that slump down again.
Oh.
So you watch he's shooting off into nothingness, which is strange, especially I'd say for you, Serena, even though I don't believe you can cast magic missile. It's a fairly common spell. It doesn't miss. It as you will. However, action movement. I don't like being near this guy. We're here on this edge, and how about we hide again? $29. Serena.
Not a ton I can do while in the bubble. Didn't feed you. Okay. How high is this roof?
Which the one right above you?
This one.
The higher part is 40 feet. The lower part is probably 25.
Okay. We are going to try this.
Are you trying to run up the wall like with the levitate bug?
No. She's trying a method of actually being able to detect the strings.
Oh, gotcha. That was the thing back in EQ, Oak.
Do what?
Getting levitate and running upwards against the wall.
Yeah.
Get everything.
Mm-hmm. I am going to sing with my performance of creation and create a can of paint outside of the bubble over right behind me.
So you're using your bard feature to make paint?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can splash it on it, but so I'm going to conjure it out there. I'm then going to telepathically command my psionic self, grab the paint, splash it over the side one here, and try and cut the strings.
What color paint? Just because I'm curious now.
I am going to go with we're going to go with kind of like a metallic pink, or no, more of a metallic purple. So kind of a shimmering purple color.
All right, so you use your creation ability to make the paint for your aberrant to throw after you go. Okay. Bonus movement?
Bonus, I am going to restore some sorcery points, and movement, I think I'm pretty content where I am. So, my psionic self is going to then grab the paint. I believe this is the father a 10-foot or
father has no strings at the moment.
Oh, so it can't. What's that?
Noble has used 10 magic missiles. The first 5 were on his strings. The strings got removed from the mother and put onto the father again, and then he used another 3 charges to take those out.
Okay.
I can't do that again. I can only do 4 max now, and then I'm out.
I'm not going to complain about it not being able to attack. And it's going to use one of its attacks to splash the paint kind of toward the head, trying to splash it a bit
Just
above.
roll a general attack, yeah. This is Sure. 20. So you roll a dex save, but it's not going to.
Any strings revealed?
So interesting enough, you throw this paint. It kind of covers the top half of it. You hit no strings, though. Look back towards the dwarf. Maybe he tricked you just to run away.
Well,
roll an Arcana check. Kind of hoping those strings would appear, but no such luck.
Well, with no strings appearing, best way to take out the strings is to start dismantling this thing. So it's going to, you know what? It seems pretty crucial for it to have that wheel. It's going to try and start smashing that wheel up a bit.
Sure. So you want to do a called shot at the wheel?
Yeah. Fortunately, that's not enough.
It like stabs through the little wheel. Ha ha!
Quick reposition, and it's going to go for its third swing. That did it.
You kind of it's slashing?
Yes.
Yeah, so you go ahead and you slash into the wheel. It cuts into the wood, but you hit a harder frame, but it definitely takes some damage.
Well, hopefully that will, at the very least, restrict its movement a bit.
Marius and Bram.
Let's see. Do I know what's causing? Because I done the quote killing blow last time. but this thing's back up. Do I know how or why it got up?
I would say because you can kind of hear through Bram. They keep mentioning strings, but you see no strings. You see, you'd probably have like a semi back and forth of you see like Serena looking for strings. You see Nobel shooting magic missiles up into the air. You knocked that creature down and then it like reassembled itself and put it back up together. Yeah, I'd say it's kind of loud enough. So more or less, just with the kind of quick math you guys have all put together, you knew there was a puppet guy anyways, but these are likely being controlled from somewhere else. Depending on how it goes. I mean, you could potentially take all these things out, but you've also seen one put itself back together. Up to you from here.
We have to find the puppet master.
I'm trying to see if there's something I have that could detect that. Devil's Side is just darkness of any kind, doesn't impede. I don't think I have any kind of spell for that. Yeah, I'm just going to send Bram to double move and start just trying to find something, like checking through nearby windows, get up above, look on the rooftops.
Sure. So we'll just say he does like a little detailed search of the area. Roll a perception check.
With advantage or no for him?
This would just be flat given the circumstance. Look through, there's a lot of tall buildings in here. I will say, just based on last week, also from what the rogue pointed out, and from Serena, there seemed to be something kind of up here. You don't see anything actively, but there was some sort of activity on the top part of this building previously. Whether it's still there or not, but yeah, you don't actively see anything. There's nothing like on the rooftops. Wherever this guy is, he's likely in a window.
Bram, as he's doing that, he's going to go invisible also and start darting in and out open windows just to see if he can find something. So that's what I'm doing.
What?
Or we're doing.
You guys just hear the sounds of crashing going from the eastern side of the building to the western side. So like Serena, Misfit, you guys hear it in the house to your south. Just like it sounds like something like breaking through walls. The two of you kind of know in advance. 5, 10, 15, 20. As it just busts out of the wall. It just kind of sits there. The head rotates and looks at Misfit. It's like this metallic face with a blonde wig on it. And then
I shake my head no.
The stomach is looking at the two of them. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. I think we did 2. 2. You watch as 2 fiery crossbow bolts shoot out both sides of it. One is going to go at Vel. One is going to go at Misfit.
If it eats you again, I'm not coming in after you.
I'm not expecting you to come in after me.
Ate you? Oh wait, hi Vel.
Hey, yeah, I was in that.
22, Misfit.
I found Vel.
You're like, Misfit like waves the paw at you as this giant fiery crossbow bolt hits him.
Ew.
17 points of damage. And then the other one goes at Vel.
I can't do anything about that.
I was on the edge of a natural 19 and a natural 1, and it cocked on my screen. I didn't know what it was going to be. Unfortunately, not the natural 1. Yeah. Gonna shoot. Low damage. Thankfully, Amy did give you some heals. Oh!
Ooh. Ow.
Actually, I want to roll it because it's funny. Roll a D100. Just out of plain dumb curiosity.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna let it fly through the hole in your stomach if you rolled well.
Oh, yeah.
So there's now it's got like a little spot to hang a towel. There's a hole in there. And we're gonna need to have someone take a look at you when we're done with all this. Okay, so you take it. The firebolt straight to the chest. Movement action. That one stops moving, and then.
Oh, hey, Val, can you stand up?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Why am I prone?
Yep.
Serena.
Hey, DM, can I be on prone? And ungrappled and restrained?
Yeah. I suppose so.
Oh, I guess that effect's not active. That effect's not active. That's not active. That's not active. That wouldn't be active. And that wouldn't be active. Awesome.
Your hand just gives you a thumb up out of nowhere for some reason. All right, so we had that, and then Serena, you watch this creature next to you. It's facing the aberration, but the head shifts sides and looks back up at you and just smiles. And then you watch this thing shoot up into the air, like it wheels up the building. It only does get 40 feet, though.
The aberration is going to take a swing at it.
Go for it.
This is just general swing.
Definitely hits.
And Serena's just gonna call out incoming.
And then it begins going this way. And all of a sudden you just hear, oh, no, not that way, not that way, the other way. And it starts wheeling to go attack him, and then it stops right here. Like it's going full speed, and then it just and drops to the ground. He's just sitting there with his two basilisk fangs, like,
Oh, I can't believe it took me this long to figure it out. Okay.
Ari's not here. No.
Yep.
Ooh. I'm gonna like look down at myself. I'm not gonna see anything. Hmm.
Any funny potions?
I do have a funny potion, but it only helps me get attacks off. It doesn't help me defensively.
Mm.
And I am currently so bare.
Like my hand crossbow.
You just said hair crossbow for some reason. Like, what kind of crack ass invention is this?
You don't have any ammo for that, do you?
I
Far can you teleport?
have silvered ones.
Unknown range. My only focuses at the moment are Misfit and Serena.
Can you?
I was gonna say you could try and teleport into Serena's bubble.
I sure could.
It's about the only safe place on the battlefield at the moment.
I don't think you can. You took all their daggers back.
No,
Didn't
I did
you?
not.
Oh, you gave them back though. That's right.
Yeah, I can tell you my distribution.
I think Amy's the only person who doesn't have one.
Yeah, two were on me, which one was left at the warehouse and one was wherever he stashed my stuff. One is on Serena, one is on Misfit, one is on Marius.
Yep.
I am going to bonus action teleport to Misfit, I think. Yes?
Sure. So you sit there, you kind of focus in, feel out the dagger that's on him.
Okay.
Bell teleports right behind you.
Phil,
Hey.
are you okay?
Oh
No. They turned Phil into a donut.
Okay.
I need a medic.
Can you define okay for a second? And can I see the brother on the roof?
Not from. You're decently far back. Yeah, I'd say it's kind of like in a semi-prone-ish position, but it's up there.
So if I threw something at it, it'd be a disadvantage, huh?
True. But also doesn't appear to be moving.
And Mr. Old Guy is screaming about strings. I can't see them, I'm assuming.
Typically.
Okay. Then I am going to try to help out a little bit. You think this thing has a good deck save?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, I hate how wide this spell is. Wait, why is it? Oh wait, no, that's range. That's the range on it. Oh. Okay.
So what spell are you casting? It's a 40-foot radius.
Yeah. It says 60 on the spell name, but that's the range that it is. It's not the area of effect it is. Yeah, sure.
Guy.
Hey, I'm gonna cast Grease.
Whoa, well, that's 81 feet, buddy.
What?
It's because of the elevation.
There.
It dropped
that?
A really big grease spell.
Right on, and you like look straight up and just like
from the sky.
a Olympic-sized pool of grease just rains directly on top of him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get cast Grease on the sister.
Yeah.
Tower
So
of Grease emerged today.
can it be knocked prone?
Fairly certain. It can be knocked prone.
It is now prone. Go to town, Misfit. Oh.
All right, so
Dude,
you
you
put
messed
grease
up.
on it, and it starts moving. It just falls over backwards on its back.
The grease makes them more powerful.
Why?
Their joints are so lubricated.
And now
Okay.
he's doing grease angels.
Just hit it.
All right, so he's prone on his back.
I want to do grease angels.
Later, Misfit. Later.
Just be careful, that grease is also very flammable.
Oh, that's a fairly good point.
Oh,
What happens
it's
if it
got
touches
some
fire?
fire going on.
Well, it catches fire. You know what happens normally when grease catches fire?
It's magical grease.
Does grease call out anything specific for the fire damage, though? If it catches fire? I thought it did.
It turns into difficult terrain. A creature standing... A creature that enters or enters... It says nothing about it catching on fire.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me really quick.
Baldur's Gate loves catching on fire.
So what happens? It falls backwards, and you just kind of watch as like all these sparks like shoot out of it. It hits the ground, and it engulfs itself in fire.
Does it take fire damage?
Nope.
Okay.
So it's just like this massive on fire creature.
I choose to believe the doll head, like the wig on the doll head is burned off, and the doll head is like melting as the entire thing is
metal face. However,
no, on top, the doll head on top.
It's not a doll head. That's just as close as I can get it. It's a metal head with a blonde wig. However, the blonde wig catches fire and burns up.
Her wig.
It was ugly anyway.
Death penalty. I'm sorry, I can't do anything for you now.
I was beautiful. All right. I think Bram already went. Amelia.
So, did Serena share that?
Wait, why
she
is...
threw the fairy fire up there?
Oh, no, I know.
I mean, you probably saw the fairy fire early. She cast it round 1. The problem is she then got hit by the father and lost concentration on it. So for at least 6 seconds, there was the glowing pink flames up there that was illuminating some kind of cylindrical object that pulled away.
Yes, that you could only see from your angle.
No, because it was sticking out of the windows there. You'd be able to see it from the street.
Top building.
Yeah. Unless the building was
and you didn't
over
see
here.
You barely saw the gun. It was like a sniper with a gun sticking out of a window.
Yeah, but I'm saying after it was fairy fired.
No, because they're inside the building. All you guys that they're still fairy fire, but everyone who was hit by fairy fire is not outside.
You were the only one that saw it.
You were the only one who saw that, and it pulled back in after you catch it. So they know where, but they never actually saw it itself.
Well, that's the extent of the information you're aware of. She fairy fired up there.
Fairy fired up there, and nothing happened.
I thought someone else did something up there too, but I could be wrong.
She told Misfit, but...
Well, Nobel's pointed at things up there too.
Oh, has he?
Mm-hmm. He says the strings are coming from that direction.
Oh, okay. And he pointed at the building.
The top of the building where the fairy fire kind of was.
All right. That's enough information to work off of. Is the grease there or a square over?
It's
grease is gone.
Oh.
Because it caught on fire. So there's a big fiery square there at the mountain, I'll say probably for a turn or two. And then it itself is just on fire. But you could go around the grease if you want.
Oh, really? It's not happy about my pointer?
Hey, I mean, if we start splashing water on it, we can make the whole situation worse.
All right, I'm going
I have tidal wave.
Action dash.
We'll just make it explode. Let the grease explode.
So you're going to dash?
Yep.
It will take an attack of opportunity as you pass by.
Oh, damn. I was hoping it didn't have one of those.
It clearly used its reaction to set itself on fire.
Actually, you know what? Because remember, it doesn't actually... it has arms, but it doesn't use them.
Uh-huh.
Nope, I'm going to let you go.
Yeah.
Much effort.
Is there any open windows up there?
I mean, there's not windows that are specific. What windows you see that are open are currently open, but there are little kind of slats you can see. So you can kind of if you were up there, peek through or out. You also do see Bram's been kind of flying around. Well, you saw him for a bit. He went invisible after that, but Bram has also been looking.
Let's see that one.
Top floor.
Top floor? You know what? Who cares? I don't care. I'm just going to Misty Step.
I don't think Misty Step takes you far enough.
30 feet up?
Not high enough. Not for that building.
Oh, how high is it?
So for that one, let's see. That's probably... Probably around 40. The roof on that one's taller, but it's about equal with the roof of the building you guys have been running through. You can go a floor below.
Yeah, let's do a floor below.
Okay, so place yourself just anywhere on that mid floor. Yeah, and then so you teleport up. Did you already use your action?
Yeah, I action dashed.
Okay, action dash, you teleport up. Roll a perception check.
Perception. Oh, you bastard.
You don't hear anything right now, but maybe it's just being quiet.
I'll move 10 feet towards the door. My last little bit of movement.
All right, so what I'd say, you'll start kind of like going up to a stairwell. There's one on both sides. So you can just kind of head up and then you can go up next turn. Or go down, up to you. All right, so you do that. At the end of Amelia's turn, the sister is going to get up. Well, the grease is done, so that wouldn't matter. So half movement.
Excuse me, you went already.
I think the puppet master goes around this time and can choose one of them to act.
So I got 20 left. Five, 10, 15. It starts going back into the building, and the building's just catching on fire. That's its move, though. Actually, no, I can dash too. The whole he just goes back through all the walls he broke down. All right,
Why?
this is going to become a fire hazard real quick.
Are your strings not burning?
You don't see any strings, but that's all it does with its turn. So house will be dangery fiery zone, or at least soon. Your turn, Miss It.
Great. How high up is this roof next to me?
Which one?
This one.
The lower part is 20 feet.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna jump up there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to intercept between these two goofballs.
You're doing like the toad hop.
Oh yeah.
Bloop, bloop. Okay. You
Shrink
jump in
myself so I
front of the
can see.
puppet. Yep, I'm gonna get rid of the square too. Just remember the building zone. Okay, it's currently laying on the roof.
Laying?
Like it just fell over.
Okay. Is it moving at all?
Nope.
I sniff
No,
it.
Bill's just sitting there with his daggers. Sure.
Is this guy bothering you?
Not sure. It get broke.
Do you want to maybe hop on so we can get off this burning building?
He didn't know. I believe that. He can use his reaction to climb on top of you.
I will politely hop back down.
Mm. So if hypothetical question. So you could wear boots as a human. But like if you're a bear, could we put 4 booties on you and double your
It's worked as a moorbounder.
But we do it as a no, I'm saying if we take Nobel's boots and put them on the front paws, and you left Misfit's
like
boots on the
idea.
back paws.
I really like this idea.
Are we like double? No. But it'd be fun though. Maybe someday. All right, so you jump down? Not a problem.
Phil, did you get your sword?
What?
It's in there.
Huh?
Uh-oh. This guy's being naughty. I don't like that. I'm gonna tussle with this guy. Can you guys go find the puppet master?
Nobel's just gonna look down at the berries right now. He should be up there. I already told you.
We're gonna do something a little goofy silly.
Sure. It'd be very hard to write on you if you.
He's on my shoulders. It's fine.
Yep.
I am going to cast Tidal Wave into the building, using my bonus action to drop Rage.
How tall is Tidal Wave, out of curiosity, and how wide?
Let me double check that for you. "30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall."
Okay. Sure. Roll a d100 for me.
Oh, that's high. That means it's strong, right? That means it works really good.
So you just watch as this massive tidal wave pushes through the building, kind of putting out the fire, and then you just watch the whole building collapse and slide over. The whole building just.
So does that mean that the brother takes some damage?
So the brother just falls and you don't even see what happens. Like he just crumbles into the building with everything else.
Okay.
So he just like collapses in with the building. And then you just watch the water goes far enough. It like hits the sister and just kind of miss it. You just watch as all this flaming grease oil just shoots off onto this building over here.
Uh-oh.
And it's not lighting quickly yet, but it just kind of hits it. But yeah, it itself is at least, although maybe you put it out, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, that building is now toast.
Well, that's my action and pretty much all my movements, so I'm going to call that a done day. Great turn for Misfit.
Off the bubble.
You gotta be careful. There's soap and water around, Misfit. All right, top of the round. Mr. Bonds. You're really not that good of a mount anymore at this point, Misfit. I'm gonna get down.
I'm a great man still. I can jump real high. It was fun while it lasted.
It's a good duo. Good duo. Oh shoot. It's gonna move then. I'm gonna put us on normal squares just so it's 5, 15. What I did. Oh, I traded it out. See, Techno, we should have never cured that curse off him. He could have just climbed up the wall.
I don't have a remove curse.
Back in our old game.
Did you want to be a spider?
I mean, it did have its conveniences.
Also, its inconveniences.
Yeah.
So many legs.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
No, it was a him problem. He was the one cursed, not me.
You're the one who had the problem with the legs.
I was just pointing it out.
I take this back. Forgot I could do this. I'm going to look back at you, Misfit. I'm going to pull my hood over my head. And I'm going to hold the edges of my cloak. And you watch as he lifts off and starts flying.
Whoa.
So he basically flies up to here with a bonus in movement. And you watch as he just kind of like sticks up on the roof and he lets go of the cloak. Maybe we don't. As a bonus action, I'm going to conjure my invisible mage hand by the window below me. And I'm just going to like push the window open, which does succeed. Window pushes open. That's his go. At the end of his turn.
Well.
Hold on.
Okay, holding on.
The sister is back. All right. And
well, I saved the day. None of my friends are in any danger anymore. Great job, me.
Both of these go at you, Serena. They do not penetrate the bubble, though.
That is very fortunate.
All right, now it's your turn, Serena.
Are those wooden wheels or are they metal wheels?
They are metal. And you just see like this burnt plastic looking weird crown at the top of this strange metal head at the top of it.
Oh, that may have worked once. Let's try it again. She's going to telepathically command her sonic self. Break that active. Make it hard for it to go anywhere. And for her action, not a lot she can realistically do. So she's going to stand here and look pretty, and I'm going to recover a bit more sorcery points. So I guess I'll take the dodge action in case something does manage to penetrate the bubble.
Gotcha.
I shouldn't have passed it quite yet. Her sonic self is going to turn and go for some called shots for the axle at the bottom. Yep. Try and break its ability to move around. First attack. Hit. 14 points. Second attack. Here's a miss. And third attack. Double twos. That's a miss. Okay.
You also do take 3 points of fire damage as you strike it.
Okay.
What you got, Mr. Marius and Bram? Derek? Maybe if.
Oh, he said AFK dogs.
We'll come back to him in a second. Oh. I think that's going to be the one we have to do. Okay. Boo on you, Serena. Velmer, Misfit, Serena. Yes. You all watch as the father armor starts moving again.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
At least one more.
Oh, wait, I'm small. Uh-oh. Hi.
Watch out, that lance lands very hard.
It's not going to roll another nat 20, guy. Why do you have disadvantage?
I'm a very special boy.
Oh, because you were... oh, wait, no. I'm prone.
What did you roll? I had my minus AC on still.
Uh,
20? Yeah, no, that hits.
That was an incorrect attack. But...
Yeah, he would have got an 18. Either way, he's still going to get you.
Okay.
But no crit. The drill arm hits you for...
I had my temp on. How much was that?
19. Not sure if it was reduced. I'm assuming you're enraging, right?
No longer. So...
Yeah, this would have been 19.
Plus 19, 26.
Then...
Good.
Shield to the face. That one does miss. Then, let's see. One of these is going at Nobel, one of these is going at Bell. As 2 more fiery bolts shoot out from the sister. They both are at disadvantage. So, natural 1. Oh. Is there anyone it could hit? Not really. You just watch it like shoot off into the building. And then the second one is in Nobel. Hits the building, but does not hit him. Amy.
Yeah.
You hear movement.
Oh.
Someone's running upstairs.
Like running upstairs or running from upstairs?
They're running from somewhere upstairs to somewhere else upstairs.
Okay.
Well.
Actually,
I'm going to say that nat one did go through your hole, Bell. There you go.
Okay. Oh.
That sounds really inappropriate if you weren't here for the earlier messages. Belle has a gaping hole in her chest from our wonderful puppet friend over here. Good thing you don't bleed.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast a level 3 Shadow Blade. And then 5, 10. Because I'll do a diagonal.
You could walk over that thing too. It's just around. Yep.
And then, would you say it's dark outside, or does the fire illuminate the area? Actually, wait, no, I'm flanking anyway. That doesn't matter.
Amy also has her daylight axe out, I think.
I'm inside though.
You just see bright lights emanating from inside the building.
Yep, you know exactly which floor I'm on.
You can watch it like going up.
I miss. But I did take an attack, so you can't opportunity me because of swashbuckler. So I will 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
At the end of your turn, Belle, Misfit.
Yes.
Say Check.
Hope it's a snack.
Oh, that rolled off a nat 20. You're so lucky.
That's not a snack.
It swings, lands at you again. And one more with the shield. That one does it, though. My nat 20 luck is not holding from Tuesday. 13 points of damage. Mm-hmm. You are not prone. You just get smacked with a shield.
Yay.
Carry on. You Brack yet, Oak? Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh. What do you want to do?
Bram's still looking for whatever these strings or whatever is being told.
Do you want to refocus them? So they've all gone to the northwestern building now. So Amy is inside on the middle floor. You can easily tell where Amy is too because she has a daylight spell on her axe. So like the middle floor is just like emanating light out every window, and then Nobel is attached to like the top corner of the roof in the building and is opening the window below him. So it's likely in that one. So you direct him over in that way.
Yeah.
All right. So you fly Bram. We'll say he kind of gets over there. You can go in through like where the window Nobel is at. Roll a perception check once you get to the top floor. You kind of see it's like this longer attic that stretches out, but there's kind of doors and walls that go through, but there's like one central pathway that goes all the way through, but currently you don't see anybody.
Okay, he's just gonna keep searching.
Did you want to do anything for just like spells or abilities through him for you since you have actions?
I don't have anything that's useful for...
You want to dash?
Yeah, so he's just gonna use his...
We'll extend him out.
Well, I don't know if he can dash if he's actively searching.
You could go further into the attic if you want. So right now you're like right under where Nobel is inside the building. You could go
wherever they are. I want to do an area they're not in to try to spread out the search.
Yeah, no one's been up top yet. He just got the window open last turn, and Amy's on the floor below. So you could literally go through it. You're inside right now where nobody is, and you could fly across the top of this building to the other side.
Yeah,
he should be somewhere up here.
Yep, he's continuing to search.
All right, so as you fly through, roll one more perception check. As you get to the last room, you just kind of see this younger looking gnome kid. Not like a kid, like just a younger gnome with like bright pink hair. And he's just kind of sitting there, like looking out the window, chewing on a piece of like beef jerky. He's just kind of like,
okay.
He looks a little something like. Where'd he go? Ah. You can fly to the end. You're still invisible though. He can't even see you.
Did
he's just sitting there.
Discord or in?
He's on the map.
Oh,
top left corner.
Okay.
Yeah, so you find him at the end. He doesn't see you though, so he's still just kind of watching outside.
That's all I can do. So.
Yep. All right, so that was that. Amy.
Yep, I'm just gonna make my way upstairs.
All right, from the left side or the right side? So you can go either way.
Which way?
Nobel, left side is kind of down, and right side is upward.
Yeah, but was the running north, upside or down?
It went upside. Yeah, it was going north.
And I'll head up to the north side.
Okay. So what's your movement? 30?
40.
Well, 40. So you'll get across, and then you kind of get like to the middle because they called you middle. So yeah, you basically get up. Just gonna move him down for the sake of. And you kind of come up out of the stairwell, and you immediately look left, and there's just this young gnome kid sitting there. Huh.
Hi there.
Have you seen my cat? Yeah, I might as well. I give up. And he puts his hands in front of him.
I'll tie his hand. Or is combat over?
No, we're still in combat.
All right.
Amy.
Yes?
As he puts his hands in front of you to surrender, each hand has 10 fingers.
Interesting.
Geez, stare much.
Where'd you borrow those fingers from?
Oh, these? And he just kind of like wiggles them all. Here and there.
No, that makes sense. Can I tie his hands up?
Do you have rope as an action?
Let me check. I believe I should. I don't think I have rope. I am a horrible adventurer. I don't have rope. Hey, I can tie
You
his
didn't even
hands.
bring rope? You guys are like the worst people at catching people ever.
Hey, I'm new to this. They're the awful ones. Here, I'll tie him up with the 30-year cloak that's still kind of like glowy and covered in gunk.
Or roll, roll a D100. I think this will work.
55.
All right, so as you put the, you kind of like have the hands in there, and you start like trying to wrap this clothing around it. No, you got to hold it, and he puts a finger down with another hand. He's like, okay, put that over there. Okay, yep, and then just pull it together like this. Up, and now I'm tied up. Like he had extra arms.
Yep. You know, I'm surprised you didn't tie my hands up with that.
I'm good. Anything else you do?
No. So how long are they going to have to deal with what's out there?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Fair enough.
What do you do?
Phil,
What?
you trust me, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a spell on you.
Okay. I accept it. What's the spell?
Actually, first, I'm going to take a couple steps up this way.
Okay.
Actually, maybe that's not the wisest idea. Instead of going there, can I jump on this building? How high is that?
I can. Oh, you're just in your
Story?
form.
Yeah. I still have triple jump, but
Well, the part that's a lower roof, that's the second story. Still pretty tall.
What's your strength?
plus 1, 13.
And how tall are you?
6'3".
So you would have.
You're gonna have to get to the base of the floor to use your boots to jump straight up and grab it. Would be the
Yeah.
only real way.
Yeah, so I would start here, and then I would go to the base and then jump up.
So you're jumping out of his range?
Yeah.
Sure. He will take an attack of opportunity.
Yep. According to this, you can jump 12 feet off the ground and reach up and grab something that is 21.3 feet off.
You forget his boots, though.
Magic boots.
No, that's counting the boots, but that still should be high enough to reach the second story roof.
Hit me.
That's a running start. Which, actually, you have a running start.
Go. That's not the one. I want the violent one. There it is. That's funny. Yeah, I'll take it. Seventeen
Ouch.
points of damage to Misfit.
Youch.
Drills into you.
I'm gonna cast
You managed
Polymorph on Vel.
Nice. What do you want to
Okay.
do?
You are a Savager.
Which is
Are you within range?
60 feet?
How far? Like
Well,
right on the
30.
nose. Yeah. You're 30 up and 30 over. Yeah. What do you polymorph fell into?
This is a fun one. So this is a CR8 creature. Large beast. You are I think it's a quilled looking bear thing.
What are you trying to make him? The
A
thing from your
Savager.
book?
It's in my cohorts.
It is CR8, and it is a beast. All right. Cohort. I think they fixed that. All right. Invisible. And envelops place. There we go. New and improved, Vel.
New and not full of holes.
You're beautiful.
Part
Here's
bear,
the,
part porcupine.
If anyone in chat wants to see what the close-up image looks like, that is our wonderful boy.
You have a climb speed. Go scale the building. Get the puppet master. I got these guys on the ropes. Bonus action, I'm going to wild shape using my final Bruce power form.
Form of? It's more like a self-polymorph, but without concentration.
I turn into Bruce Bear.
Ooh.
And I start yelling at this thing from the roof.
Real quick though, Misfit, roll a D100 for me.
Oh, am I too big? Too heavy? Nah. Light as a feather.
You roar and you just feel the roof kind of crack underneath you, and it's kind of like that reaction of like being on thin ice. But you maintain.
Worth it.
Totally worth it. It already went. Top of the round. Slide into the building. And then I'm going to run over where Amy is. And I see that he has his hands tied up and he's sitting there. I'm going to hold up my crossbow at him. You got him?
I think he might have more hands, or he's just really quick.
Looks over at him. All right, you put him up. What are you talking about? See? He's like, the rest of them. He just keeps pointing at his head. The guy looks back at you. What's he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's getting old and senile.
I'm just going to lay on the ground. How about that? And he lays on the ground. I'll hold an action in case he moves. I'm shooting him. Serena.
Well, given the situation, Serena is going to roll the bubble back a little bit. Kalsto, question for you. Would a indirect attack, such as, say, a vicious mockery, be able to pass through the bubble unimpeded?
No, so it's kind of one of those weird ones where it protects you from having everything, but any magic passing in or out will unfortunately do it. So even targeting kind of sending it, even if it occurs and hits like right there, it'd have to be something very, very specifically that like just conjures it a different location.
Okay. So, Dissonant Whispers probably would... actually...
You're looking for non-line of sight, typical spellcasting rule type things.
Well, line of sight will vary depending on what it is, but...
No, but your bubble is a barrier, more or less.
Yeah.
You can't... Picture it like as something you couldn't target through, but if it was something like I can just do it over in a direction like this and I don't actually need to see where I'm casting, then potentially you'd be.
Well, I would assume it'd be something more indirect, like a chill touch, which just conjures the skeletal hand at the target.
But even then, it still takes that direct line of sight. You have to push your magic through to get to it.
Well, because like under that logic, if we just did line of sight, I could do, say, Psychic Lance, which emanates from me, but wouldn't make any sense.
No, because that's a beam.
That's why I said it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, that would pop your bubble too. It can still work.
Some spells require line of sight just to target, but don't actually like emanate from you. Although these ones use sound, so the sound would emanate from me. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to move the bubble back. And I suppose I'm going to take the dodge action. Yeah. And then
you don't really need to take a dodge action. You could just move more.
I don't have a lot else to do with my action.
Move.
To where? I am presently an obstacle. And then my Sonic Self is going to continue its previous instructions.
All right, so you start cutting the little wheels.
At the axle, yeah. That is a miss. Also a miss. Unfortunate. No hits this round.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the sister is going to drive into this building.
It will take a swing.
What?
No
So it slams into here, and then it drives down and slams into this one, lighting.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, it does have its fire. So yeah, it's just bursting through these. It lights this corner. These squares do some weird size shifting. I don't understand why. So it makes 2 fires there, but it just kind of stops at that location. Strange beaver creature.
I am going to climb up the building to Amy's light and just jam my way through that window.
You only have a climb speed of 20 feet.
Really?
Yep.
So I
move into 40. So you need to get over to like the base and climb up.
You could dash to make your way in, though.
You are sized large. You might have a hard time fitting inside, but you can probably make it work.
These buildings are made of paper mache, as we have seen.
These are very cheaply made buildings, yes.
I mean, sure, we'll do that.
Well, that gets you. You want to go? They're on the opposite side, so they're on the northern side of the building. We just don't.
Oh, that's too far away for me to do anything, Misfit.
Well, you could climb up. So if you go to the bottom and you come up in, you could get up to the floor they're on at least with this turn.
It's up to you. Do you trust those two to do a competent job?
I trust Amy to start cutting this guy's hands off, yes.
Okay.
There's also Bram up there. Bram's just gonna... Did we skip Marius' turn?
No, he went at the end of... He hasn't gone yet.
Okay. Wait, did the Savager give me a new initiative? Because I went after Marius.
Yes, you get a new initiative with your Savager.
Oh.
That's why.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, okay, I'll climb up the building and get on the correct floor.
Okay. Put you like right behind Nobil. This strange creature. Nobil looks behind, looks at Amy. Shit, they have creatures! Save yourself, Amy! All right, anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Alrighty. Mr. Marius. So you have Bram in a room.
I have line of sight on the dude, right?
There's so Amy's currently got him with his hands tied. Nobil's in there holding a crossbow to his head, and then this strange bear-looking porcupine beaver creature is bursting through the other side of the building. And then Bram's right there. And
do I know what this bear creature is, or does it look aggressive and all of a sudden need to kill it?
You've seen it before. Where did you find this creature in the swamp? I think.
Okay, so I know it's Misfit because I'm like that's gonna be funny. It's like here's a shape
well,
I've
it's
never
not
seen.
blue.
It's not Misfit and it's not
Oh,
blue. So it's technically Vel, but
You do know you have a druid in your party.
right. That's what I think.
I can
What I
polymorph.
think it's. Does it smell like anybody I know?
no,
I would
it's,
immediately
it,
be
it
trying to
smells
think of
like a strange
Misfit
creature.
smell.
I would say it just smells like what the creature would smell like in general, anyways. It doesn't smell like Misfit. I would say though, because you've seen one of these before, and it's not a very common creature. It's highly unlikely that this creature would be here in the city, given the context and the timing and the placement.
Okay, because I wasn't going to
Probably
metagame it.
something
I was going to
related.
attack it because it just comes through the wall. Okay,
Or you can let it eat the dwarf.
So, do I know this has the stuff outside as the strings or whatever issue is that stopped? Can I tell?
Oh, you still hear the sounds of kind of combat. You actually heard like something crashing into a bunch of buildings. He is currently laying on the ground with his hands tied.
But that hasn't stopped anything, so I don't know.
Doesn't seem like it stopped anything yet. No, that brother puppet's never reappeared though.
I'm just gonna make a snapshot, just like we'll see if this works. I'm gonna try to banish him.
Sure, go for it. Ooh, let me check something.
To see if that. So I mean, unless he's not
He got
from
away.
here, he'll be back in 10 rounds. So. And like I banished it just to see if that stops the fighting.
As you banish him, he disappears.
Did he escaped?
No, I
and
banished.
then you just watch the father puppet go limp. You don't get eyes on the other puppet, though. Seems like it stopped for the moment.
We've got a very short time to take it away or do something to those before he comes back.
You gotta wait, Val.
You got 60 seconds.
All right, what do you guys want to do at the time before these things come back?
She's going to command her psionic self to drag the large metal thing out of the building and bust its wheels.
You don't see it right now.
Well, no, she ordered herself to go in, grab it, drag it out, and then bust up its wheels.
I think you'd be able to drag, but you can certainly try.
Well, it's stronger, or just stronger than Serena, so.
I can help if that looks like what she's doing.
I don't think there's anything I can do in this building, so I'm going to get out of the building.
Sure. So right now that building's just on fire, Serena. If you go inside, you will take fire damage as the creature.
That's fine. Her psionic self regenerates 5 HP a turn. So, as long as it isn't exceeding that in excessive amounts, it will fully heal any of the.
Well, you get the fire from being in the building, plus you take fire every time you hit it.
That's fine. So once she brings it out, she'll stop taking damage from the building, and then it'll just be the fire damage from hitting it.
If you can get it out. So first of all, let's give you. I owe you fire damage for your last hit. 1 second.
I didn't hit it last time. I missed all my attacks.
Okay, then you're fine. I thought you hit it once. Nope, you did.
Nope.
Okay,
I missed everyone.
So, how would you like to move this solid metal creation out of its current location?
Is it toppled over?
Right now, it's like embedded into a wall.
I'm just going to grab its axle and start dragging.
Roll an athletics check.
Don't think it has athletics, so that will just be a strength check. That is
As
a
you
12.
go to pull on it, doesn't budge. Whenever you do touch it, you do take fire damage. So I'll just say we'll do. So we'll say the 2d6 it has naturally plus 1d6 from the building around.
Okay. 9. Okay.
It's a heavy. You want to keep trying? You guys got some time.
Yeah. So I have to get set for it in order. I'll just quickly whip that up.
I am taking Father's lance and I'm just dragging it far away.
It's his arm.
I am taking that and I'm dragging it away.
How are you separating it?
With force.
Sure, roll an athletics check.
Can I give her advantage? I'm like pulling the rest of it the other way.
Tug of war with it?
Tug of war.
What's my modifier?
So hold on. Bear, how did you get down off the roof?
Jump.
Bear from the top ropes.
Bear.
From the top ropes.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay. Sure. Go ahead. Actually, if you're both pulling though, you're both gonna have to roll your own.
Yeah, so what's my modifier?
You have a +6 to strength.
Him. Go for you.
Double checking mine. I've got a +5. Is it just strength or athletics?
Athletics, if you have it.
Okay, so that's a +9.
So you go to push this thing, Serena. You manage to unwedge it from the wall and start getting to push. It's still very difficult to move, though. Hey, don't protect yourself from my dice. Your arrows. Ooh, low damage on that one.
So it continues to, or she tries to
It
continue
does not
getting
separate
closer.
the arm. So it remains. It's loose, but the arm stays on. That's halfway in. What are you doing this time, Serena? Just sitting in your bubble?
Yeah, there's not a lot Serena can do while within her bubble, so she's kind of hanging out.
Are we strong enough to pick this thing up and drag it
together? Maybe.
Yeah, let's just pick it up in our mouths and like sprint for like 30 seconds and drop it somewhere and run back.
Like, I suppose Serena during this time, she could use a mage hand to probably like look around for like planted explosives or something like that. But
a mage hand or a mage eye?
A mage hand. Like
That's
just to
gonna
get things around. There's not a lot she can do from her current position. She is very limited on her ability.
How long does your bubble last? 10 minutes or 1 minute?
10 minutes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We could ask Amy to come cut this for us with her big strong axe.
I think Amy has something she wants to do because she said and then we talked over her.
Amy, what's going on?
Oh, I'm just going to remove the tiefling head from my bag and place it in front of where his face was.
Ew.
And just kind of like sit down and start sharpening my axe and waiting for him to come back.
So during this time, this fire expands. So just for the minute. So let me expand this one. So this building's on fire, we'll just say. And then this whole building's on fire. Serena, you kind of get it. Roll one more.
Oh my god, another 2.
Yeah, as you start kind of moving it in, part of the wood like that's on fire, like the wheels like drop in, so it's like halfway down on the floor now. This building's going up. Like unless you can put this out, like it's probably best to just
okay. Examining the wheels.
Well, the wheels are now
welded to it.
You can't get to the wheels anymore. They're down in the bottom, like in the basement.
I was dragging it from the wheels though.
No. So even if you drag it, then you're down in the thing and you can't get out. So you're stuck in the burning building then.
So it was embedded in the wall. She grabbed it low, dragged, and was dragging it out. I assumed the heavy part would have.
No. Okay. It's all incredibly heavy. Like it weighs a lot. It doesn't weigh as much as that one does. But as you go, like that wheel doesn't just naturally turn on its own anyway. So you're like even pulling it, it only turns slightly. So you kind of like got it out of the wall, and as you got it to like the middle of the floor, it fell through the floor. So you could be up above, but yeah, basically as you're holding it, the wheels it got too heavy with the burning wood, and it's just now like half in the subfloor.
I suppose then it would take. Yeah, it's pretty. She'll take a regen break, report, and see if orders change.
So that just goes from fire. That's on fire.
We could all just go upstairs and leave these guys down here.
That sounds like a good idea.
Let's do that.
All right, so you guys move yourselves up.
Sonic Self to join them up there.
Sure. I mean, I don't.
A bit of a problem for me.
You can just float up outside.
What's your problem?
I'm not sure how I'm going.
Oh, you're a
to
little
get
too close to me. Can you back up a little? Thank you.
All right, so we pile up the room. Very nice. Very nice.
Ah, man.
All right, so as you guys get up there, you watch as this gnomish man appears on the floor again with his hands still tied. He's wet though.
There's like a bubble out of the window.
Like he like spits up a little bit of water.
Long time no see.
Why is he
hello.
I wasn't expecting
you
everyone.
Banished me to a planet full of water.
I don't choose where it goes.
Sounds
as
like
far as I know, it goes to a null space.
That would be fun.
Hey, so dude, what's going on? Why are you trying to kill us?
I didn't try to kill you. I surrendered though. See?
Well, why were you guys still poking me with their big sticks?
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you be a little bit more specific?
Yeah, the big guys out there, they're yours, right?
Guys? I don't know what you're talking about.
Bram, can you go keep an eye on him out there?
Sure.
Thank you.
Bram, as you get outside to go monitor, this one is walking down the road with this one on its shoulder. It's like over here.
I wish I could talk.
Look, you can either start coming clean with us now, or our friend there with the very big glowing axe can make you start coming clean.
Is that a threat of physical violence against a citizen of Arcadia?
She glances over to Amelia.
Maybe I just misunderstood.
If you think I'm scared of you, you are sorely mistaken.
I'm not scared of anyone, but it sounded an awful lot like a threat of physical violence. Not very copacetic with the laws.
Come on, guys.
But I'm your prisoner.
Neither is attempted murder.
I've never had a prisoner before. This is kind of fun.
Never murdered anybody in my life. Thank you very much.
Then you're a terrible assassin.
Well, if I were an assassin, I would be terrible. You are right. See?
Who hired you and why are you here? We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Potentially could do it the easy way. How about we go get dinner and we could talk about it then?
Oh, you know, we were just having dinner. You want to come have dinner with us?
I would love to come have dinner with you.
Oh,
Where are we going?
Great.
We're not going anywhere. She'll establish a connection to Amelia. So, Amelia, do you want to hit him, or should I?
You can try.
She'll command the Sonic Self to like stomp on one of his hands.
Please don't hit me. I bruise easily.
Guys, come on. Take it easy.
I assume just 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Go ahead and roll it on him.
I don't actually have like a stomp attack.
It's the attack.
What's your strength?
3.
So
Or plus 3. I mean,
so 4. All right, so you step on the poor little man's hands for 4 points. Got it.
I think I'm actually gonna snarl at the sod.
You snarl at him?
At Serena's creation, yeah.
she'll silently connect to Misfit.
No.
He's an
Buddy,
assassin who just
I
tried to
love you.
murder.
He surrendered.
We need information.
It doesn't matter. He surrendered. Okay?
What
Chill.
are you expecting to happen here? He's not even unarmed. His toys are outside. Doing who knows what. He tried to burn the city to the ground. He's a murderer.
This is the second chance. If he messes it up, then we can decide. Everybody gets a second chance.
The little gnome just smiles.
Well, this is telepathically, so...
I'm talking out loud.
Okay. Then I will get the information another way.
Alright.
And her sonic self will vanish.
Alright, Big Phillip. I want to trust you so bad. But unfortunately, your name is the puppeteer and your token is red. So that's kind of a bummer.
Got me there.
I'm going to need you to show faith here, okay? You're going to have to...
I surrender again.
I that's great. I appreciate that. Are you being truthful with us right now?
Of course.
Okay, I believe 100%.
I'm going to start reading his thoughts. Or his surface thoughts.
Sure. Interesting thing, Serena. It has none.
This motherfucker, I knew it.
He just kind of like looks around. Well, that makes this a little bit awkward.
Does he have a smell?
Does
he smell like a person or a
perception check?
So he just straight up doesn't have a mind?
You don't detect any thoughts.
This is a puppet.
It's a puppet, Misfit. It's not even him.
Just smells like... He smells a lot like the other puppets, but you don't smell like flesh, like typical human type scents. Other than on like the clothing.
Sorry, buddy. Strike 2.
But I surrendered twice.
Kill him.
All right, I'm just going to axe him. Is he prone?
Yeah, he's prone.
Yeah. Shall I hit this guy hard, Misfit?
Mm-hmm.
No, don't hit me. I bruise easily.
I'll give you guild advantage. Or I'll just flank with you.
I'm just going to...
Hold on one sec. Right back.
Hell, you know what? Serena is nodding in approval. You'll have a bardic inspiration, too.
Jesus Christ, people.
Don't break your arm again.
I'm not going to use points on non-flesh creatures.
You might want to. Advantage?
Yeah, advantage.
That is with advantage. You had advantage, disadvantage selected.
Oh, because I'm still grappled and prone. Strained.
That'll do it.
Oh, okay.
So I hit. He's got a lot of hit points, guys.
Oh.
Sorry, Mitchell. Okay, woke up. Okay,
Welcome back.
where were we?
Amy
I
hit
know.
him.
You hit me with an X.
Yep. I'm also grappled and restrained.
Nice. So as you bury your axe,
You need to remove the grapple and restraint from him.
it probably won't matter much. From Amy.
Yep.
I'm still concentrating on something.
Like, I'm concentrating on, but I don't remember what it is. Okay, so you hit him for 34 points of damage?
Yep.
Ow!
What's that wound
What
look
part
like?
of surrender do you not understand?
Is he bleeding or is he just puppet?
Is he a little wooden
No
boy?
blood. He's not just wood, but yeah, you can tell it's like hitting to the side of him. He looks normal though. I told you I bruise easily.
Hey, Gramps, does he have strings coming off him?
End of looks.
Can you tell?
Yeah, he's got something coming off him. Don't you see it? It's right there.
We've been over this, man. I can't see you.
No, it's not connected to anything. It just goes over here.
You want to follow it?
It's right. He literally points. Like it's just like some loose threads. They're coming out of him, but they don't connect to anything.
Yeah, I probably should have just swiped the strings.
It's like,
And you said from the gash into him, no actual blood, right?
no blood.
All right, there was your strike 2.
You guys are really bad at this whole surrendering thing.
Strike 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 from my good friend Amy here.
Huh?
What? Can you offer maybe a little more honesty?
I told you I didn't do anything.
Amy, strike 3, please.
I told you I bruise. Go for it, Amy.
Just show me where the strings are.
They come out of his hands. You can't see him though, and they just go to nothing.
He probably is the main guy, but he's like weird.
Uh-huh.
You hit him?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I'm just gonna 2 points it.
You do get advantage. Well, you don't get advantage to go flat because you're increasing.
It's 2 points this one. Oof. He's not a real boy, guys.
He rolls out of the way.
You do have a bardic inspiration if you want to burn it.
Sure, I'll throw the D6.
Go for it.
Let me see. So 14 hit.
I think you're just shy, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah, 14 does not hit. Whew.
You know,
Didn't I ever tell you guys are really violent?
they don't usually live long enough to.
Yeah, me and my buddies have kind of been through a lot. We're a little jumpy.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're trying to kill me. What kind of good guys are you?
Eh,
he also needs to make one of these. Fails, so he takes 3 points of
Good
thunder
guys, good guys is a
damage.
strong word.
Has like the mode of potential screeched at him.
you know, if you guys want to kill him, you guys can kill him. I'm just gonna desummon my axe and walk away.
You missed once, and now you're too embarrassed to hit him? Amy.
No, I feel like I've been turned into your guys' murder machine. Why aren't you guys doing anything?
He said he raises his hands.
Serena's trapped in a bubble, and Misfit got her to.
You can break your bubble.
I am outside.
Guys. The important thing is that we should all get along.
Well, let's go.
Where are we going?
Outside.
But it's so nice inside.
Can I pick him up like by the scruff?
You certainly can. He's very small.
Yeah, I pick him up. I'm gonna jump out the window.
You jump out the window. All right, you do take some damage. You aren't bounce proof. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground.
Well, I don't think Misfit's gonna follow my plan, but looks like this is what we're doing now.
What was your plan?
I'm talking to Mr. Bonds. You're outside on the floor.
I'm not on the floor. I'm up by the window.
Ow.
The bubble floats.
Ken can't be a puppet, though.
Where'd all your friends go?
He's got no strings.
Yeah, but we were holding him down.
He's clearly some form of construct, probably made by the actual puppeteer or a puppet maker. Looks like an end child to garner sympathy so that his creation isn't destroyed and can continue going around assassinating people.
What's your name,
term
buddy?
young adult. Thank you very much.
My name is Misfit. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I don't know. You don't really tell my name to strangers. Plus, you did try to hit me with an axe. And you picked me up by the scruff.
Pinocchio? Very nice
If
to
you
meet you,
do,
Pinocchio.
I'm going to send my corporate lawyers. I'm just kidding. What's a Pinocchio?
It's like a little puppet boy from the stories.
What did they do?
He is a little puppet boy and he becomes a real boy. It's a very compelling story.
And he dances?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes.
I can dance. What are you looking for, Bill? Your stuff?
Yeah.
Just roll an investigation check.
With what stats?
Out of the Savager. You should be able to double click it and see the card, can't you?
Oh, make that a -2.
It's taken some time. You just see the Savager digging through the building. We'll get there eventually, don't worry.
Oh, you need some help, buddy? You can talk, you can use words with me. I can understand you. It's fine.
Can I get down now?
No.
I'm just going to burn him in the fires out there.
I think that's a good plan. A little too shifty for me. I don't think he's a puppet, though, doesn't he? Shouldn't he have strings?
He's probably a construct. Independent, able to control the puppets.
You know, Pinocchio, I met a really, really cool guy making puppets at the circus back in Lenore, north of Lenore. And
I love circuses.
Yeah, he said he was a student of yours.
What kind of student? I don't have any students.
Like a puppet student.
You keep asking about these puppet things?
I'll be back.
I'm not really sure I understand.
Your name is the Puppet Master, though. What are you talking about? I can see it above your head. It's floating there.
Dude, that thing's been following me all day.
All right.
I don't know what to do.
I'm stealing the Puppet Master from you.
Oh, okay.
See you in a
Next
second.
to him, he bruises easily.
I do bruise easily. He's not wrong.
Don't worry. I won't
Did
do
you know
anything.
your bear can talk?
Yep. And don't worry, Misfit. I won't do anything to him that hasn't happened to me.
That's ominous. Bye. Have fun.
He just waves by as he follows Amy. What do you do with him, Amy?
Oh, I'm sticking his hands in the fire.
Okay.
Oh, you bring him over to the fire?
That's a little extreme.
These are also a little bit bigger by this time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll hold him in the fire.
Oh no, you can get there. I'm just expanding them for the time we've been here so far. Okay. So you bring him over there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, something the matter?
Yeah, it's a little bit hot over here if you hadn't noticed.
Oh, please. I won't do anything that hasn't happened to me. Ruffle his hair. And then stick his hands in the fire.
He pushes his hands into the fire. They do. You kind of see them like, ow, 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 ow. Stop, stop, stop. I told you I bruise easily.
I don't think fire bruises you. It just kind of burns.
No, it bruises me.
So you have one chance to just say what you're doing, and I will remove your hands from the fire.
Fine, fine.
Go on.
You caught me red-handed. He looks down at his hand, and he looks at you and just kind of smiles. Get it? Red-handed?
I got it.
Uh-huh.
I'm guilty
of
diversion.
I kind of figured.
Yep.
Better luck next time, though, and you just watch him fall limp like a puppet.
I told you we should have just destroyed him earlier.
I'm just going to throw him.
I think it would have done anything.
Does he have anything
yes,
interesting
it would have
on
cut
him?
off this link.
Blows in a dagger.
But, like, real puppet guy's long gone. He's been long gone.
No.
For a long time.
He's at Penelope's. Let's go.
I'm going to just throw him in the fire and, let this whole area burn down.
I should probably put these buildings out.
So you throw him in the fire. What do you guys do after you, dispose of him? Do you help Vel find her stuff?
Oh, right. Vel needs to find her stuff.
Sure. So you get this, throw him in the fire. You spend about 2 to 5 minutes helping Vel dig through there. And then that whole building explodes.
Yep.
Told you it bruised easily. Nice. Big explosion. You guys feel it.
I will put the buildings out at this point.
It's too late.
Ow.
Even tidal wave is going to be a bit. You can try to help. Are you trying to tidal wave them?
I have Maelstrom as well prepared.
Up to you. You won't be able to save these buildings, but you might be able to save the other buildings.
Stop the spread.
I just want to stop it from spreading.
So you stop that from spreading. Easy enough. So 3 buildings destroyed. 3.5, 3.
No worse, Been worse.
You guys do manage to find all of Vel's items. Seem to be spread throughout that wreckage. Vel, roll a D100 for me. As you guys pull up this big plank, you see the brother puppet sitting there, and you almost recoil as you think it might strike you, but it's unmoving. And sitting right next to it, underneath it, you see the dispelling sword.
Nice.
Yeah, that would have been useful in that fight, huh?
I don't think it was magic.
That's what. No, the strings were magic. So when it walked by the dispelling sword, or right above it, the sword ate. No, because it was on the roof.
Yeah.
When it fell, the sword
stopped on the roof.
So
it stopped next to the sword above. So the sword was below where it stopped, and then it collapsed in. All the other puppets are gone. You don't find the sister, the father, the mother, but the brother puppet never moved. It did not escape.
Hold on, the sister was stuck at the bottom of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got out.
Diversion, Cyrena.
Yeah, it's hard for you to move, not for me.
Bram went outside, literally saw them walking away, and didn't tell anyone.
I need everyone to just roll an intelligence check.
Even me.
Sure.
I got the rest of the 20.
I'd say probably Amy picks it up first, and then Marius kind of it checks out to him as quick as you guys are sitting there. Amy,
Mm-hmm.
as you guys kind of do this and look into all this stuff, like kind of explodes, and you see this puppet. You notice something else that's missing too.
Bell's
Where'd
body.
Vel go?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I should have shot that body.
Yeah, so Vel,
Why
you
would
get all
you
your gear
shoot-
back.
Because they threatened to kill her, so, you can revive her.
It was probably rigged to explode. Or maybe it was even one of the other puppets was going
The
to
puppet
attack
master,
us.
probably.
Possibly. That'd be I'd respect the confidence if that was.
All right, I'm tired. Let's go back.
While I am still polymorphed, I want to drag brother back with us.
I'm gonna take that thing. No, don't take
Yeah.
that thing.
I'm going to take it apart and look at it.
What if you can track it?
Oh well.
You keep it
In
next to
Elby's
the sword.
arms.
What?
Yeah, put the sword in it.
You keep the sword next to it.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Val, is
It
it okay
like
if I
jammed
try
in between its wheel and like throw it up on her back.
Hmm.
All
Can I
right, so
look
you
at your
collect the
funky
parts.
swords?
You keep getting talked over.
Yep. Can I look at your funky swords, Val?
Oh,
She said yes.
All right. I'll just look at the funky swords.
For the sights on the brother?
No, like,
Oh,
Ooh.
just the two swords?
yeah, the two swords. See if
Yeah,
I can
they're
figure out what
nice looking swords.
I can identify.
You can identify one of them.
Yeah, let's identify one of them, see what it actually is. Because I don't think we've actually identified this sword.
Right now, in the current state that one sword is in, you cannot identify both unless you separate them.
what?
Because the one is eating all magic.
No, I thought you were talking about the question mark sword. Is that the one you're identifying, Silver?
Yeah, the question mark sword.
Yeah, you can identify that, but you have to get it away from the other sword.
Yeah, I'll walk away from the.
Yeah, you already know what it does, though.
I was just seeing if there was anything funky we didn't know about it.
No, we already identified that one. He just didn't know what the actual name of the sword is.
Yeah, because you just won't tell me.
You gotta find out what it is. It doesn't tell you what the name is, it just tells you what it does.
Okay. No, I'm not a sword person. I'll put it with the other sword.
Vel, would you like to receive medical attention now or later?
I feel if you try to do it to me now, it's going to cause more problems than getting back to where we should be.
Okay, later it is.
So you guys gather up all the things within the area. Vel, you get all your belongings back, and you take the brother puppet back to Penelope's. You get back. No signs of any trouble disturbances. Guards are about. Ruby's about. Everything checks out. Oh, you're back!
I have nothing too exciting happened while we were gone.
We had dessert.
We had to fight the puppet man.
Puppet man, that sounds...
Yeah, he's pretty dastardly. That was the word of the day.
Very good word.
Thank you.
One of my favorites. In fact, you should check out my new stock of murder mystery novels.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
You know, you gave me a book last time to give to Dustin, but I still have it. I haven't seen him yet.
Yes, Phil. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see him soon.
Is there any dinner left?
Yes, you point over. There's not a lot, thanks to Ari, but there's some left.
When does polymorph break?
You have an hour.
Unless Misfit ends early.
How long did it take us to get back there?
After you guys do everything, probably by the time you get back, you're in human form.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to shift right in front of Penelope, and I'm just going to have a hole in my abdomen that's clearly see-through.
Yeah, no, we gotta fix that real quick.
Do you want me to call a doctor?
We got this. So.
All right.
But regeneration doesn't work on me, though. I don't know how I'm going to get this back.
I have another potion for regeneration.
It doesn't work.
Oh, right.
May I try something that might be insulting if it works?
Yeah.
Can I cast mending on the hole?
It does not work, unfortunately.
Do you have guts and stuff, or what's in there?
It's a hole that goes straight through.
So I'm gonna
like there's guts to the side of it that are kind of like pushed off to the side, but it's just like a almost not like a cauterized hole, but it's almost like a semi-healed hole that goes through Vel.
Where exactly in the chest is the hole?
I've been imagining it like lower right, like it just took out like my entire lower intestine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it didn't like rupture a lung or a heart?
Yeah, I was imagining it was low, not high.
Well, good news, Val. As well as the universe is concerned, you're not an object.
Yeah, I'm a freaking undead. Did you miss that whole thing?
No, can't. Come with me. She's going to take her off to one of the tents. Try and treat her injury.
Hey, Ari, you save me anything?
There's breadsticks.
Ooh, breadsticks. Any tomato sauce?
What's a tomato? Just
so
yeah, it's
very scrumptious fruit. You want to see the puppet that tried to kill us?
Oh, totally, yeah.
Show her.
You plop it up on the table. Oh, this thing's cool. And she like picks up one of the scythe charms and just kind of starts playing with it.
All right.
Make sure you leave the sword in there.
So you broke it?
Not really. We are pretty sure it'll jump back up if the sword comes out.
She puts the arm back down and slowly backs away.
It's temporarily broken.
Hey, Marius, you there?
Yes.
How do you fix a zombie? You like get new guts and put them in if their guts fall out?
I don't think that matters much if they have intestines or not. The body is animate, and if it's lacking flesh, it's just a skeleton. So.
Well, Vel is definitely not just a skeleton.
Let's say the physicality's not necessarily needed for undeath. I mean, there are such things as ghosts and spirits, so can I have Bram go over there to sense like the undeath or a type?
From what you've kind of seen before, it's strange. Because he's like part alive, part dead. He seems to have bits of both. Healing magic impacts him. But regenerate potions didn't do anything to him. Actually, quite the opposite. Really hard to say. Kind of an anomaly.
Without
I just think it would
further
be
research,
really
it
sad.
seems to be a state in between life and unlife.
I think it would be really sad if she couldn't eat food anymore because her guts were gone.
You just see Ari's eyes get so big when you say that. Raises her hand. Looks at Amy.
Sorry.
Before you fix her, can we see if it comes out if she eats something?
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, can we?
I was suggesting we just put a bucket in the hole so you know.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
make a mess.
So let's get some dinner for her. Pick through the scraps. This is for science.
They make this beautiful makeshift plate, and they just all sit there looking at you, Belle.
They walk in. Serena's already healed her and bandaged her up.
What's going on?
Is the hole still there?
Hole's still there.
Even after 30 something, 30.
Yeah.
You heal his damage, but you do not heal the hole inside of. There's an empty hole inside of Belle.
In more ways than one.
Here,
You,
we brought you some
hungry?
food.
You hungry, buddy?
Here, have a bite. We brought you a plate. There's cheese,
No,
crackers.
It's been a long day. I'm not really all that.
You have artichoke dip, though.
What about a
love
mint?
artichoke
You can
dip.
just swallow it whole.
Well, you haven't eaten anything since.
But like some water,
lunch.
maybe. Just some water.
Oh yeah, here. And then they pour you water here.
What? But huh?
Just drink the water.
Drink the water, Belle.
I'm
Do you want performance or deception?
All of a sudden, the little girl just looks at you, and you just hear like this guttural, low tone. Drink the water.
okay. I drink the water.
All right. I need Amy, Misfit, and Ari to all roll D100s.
Ooh.
92, 72, 99. They all wait, like super excited. The water never comes out.
Where'd it go?
Hmm.
I'm actually more confused now.
Yeah, now Ari's gonna run off and have more conspiracy theories.
Now, when she was healing her, did the hole like start to seal at all, or
No, nothing happens. Like you feel the spell take hold. No change.
They just left the puppet lying on the table, right?
Yes.
I suppose
With this word.
during that period, then she would definitely examine it more. Does it seem like this hole is simply superficial damage to her current state, or
Well, like there's tissue and stuff that's cut to the side. Like all intents and purposes, Vel probably shouldn't be alive right now.
well, that's apparent. But
Can I?
the organs
message?
that were only damaged, do they seem restored?
You don't see any specific organs. There's a hole and just kind of like a fleshy circle around it that's kind of healed over.
Okay, so the
So it's not
hole
like
is
the
still
guts
there.
are falling out. It's not like you put your head in and it's just there. The internal parts of it have healed, but there is a hole that goes all the way through.
Now, I'm not sure exactly.
Probably the diameter of like a coffee cup.
That hole, but at the very least, your organs are no longer exposed.
I don't really call myself alive anymore.
No, you're not
No.
dead, so that's a start.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just getting over the entire concept of undeath?
So
You're
that's a
halfway
start.
there.
Whatever.
Does it matter?
I'm just gonna start looking at this puppet. I'm just done with this conversation. I
Well-
want to see if there's screws I can start twisting.
Look at the bright side, Vel. You have
Yeah.
a portion of your body no one will search for some stuff.
Plus, you can put your snacks there.
I'd
I'm
like to send a mental image to Vel's aunt of her stomach.
How do you want to send a middle?
I use the sending, so I like very casually hold my stick up. I tune it.
How many shirts do you have on that bad boy right now?
I'm only 3 down.
All right, so you can't really send an image of it, but I like the concept of it.
He's trying to Dropbox a photo.
I am rapidly inventing photo image sending
He's dumb enough to do it.
for the bit because it's funny.
All right, so you send the mental image to Vel's aunt of a giant gaping hole inside Vel?
Yes.
Okay.
She looks fine. She just looks like a little grumpy, but she looks fine. And it's really funny.
About 20 minutes later, you're sitting there, Vel, and your stomach starts to tingle.
Uh-huh.
And you just watch, like, it's almost like the hole is growing cell by cell and slowly starting to reclose itself.
Does it feel cold?
It's a little bit cold and it tingles.
I think at that point, I just like when I like feel something, I lift up my shirt and I'm looking at it and it's moving. I just immediately just like face plant into the table.
Yeah, so like Vel's not like Vel can be on the pale side, but she's not like incredibly like Serena pale. The tissue that is regrown is like as pale as Serena. It's like pure white almost.
I'm gonna look at my right hand after doing that, and I'm gonna like be staring at the ring. And you know what? For the first time, yeah, I can't pass that.
You just sit there and lose yourself in the ring. So
she
beautiful.
was immune to it.
No.
Oh.
Nope. She just doesn't necessarily always look at it. She is fallen on her before too. But yeah, you can just look at it and just like get lost in it.
I didn't want to. I was just saying I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna try taking it off for the first time.
Oh well, you gotta. If you can't beat the save, you zone out.
Yeah,
so you're sitting there looking at it. If someone's gonna have to like snap you out of it.
Yeah, if I notice, I'll cover her eyes. She's done it plenty of times for me.
Yeah, you just see Vel kind of sitting there. It's probably at this point too. You've like Ari's like sitting next to her, like, "What are you doing?" And they're both just sitting there frozen.
Hey, come on!
Wait, Ari can't pass that?
It's a little kid.
I close my eyes, put Vel's hand under the table.
Wake back up.
Thanks. And then under the table, I'm gonna see if I can take the ring off.
Oh, push, twist. Doesn't budge.
Well, I guess that's one way to get somebody out of a crystal.
Buddy, you get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it didn't start happening until we lost Vash, you know. Hey, do you want to try biting my finger off?
Oh yeah, I'd love to. You know, I've heard that all it takes is the force of biting a carrot to bite someone's finger off.
Yeah, I think it's
carrots for a week after hearing that.
I do stick that thing in my mouth, sure.
okay. I feel like it's going to fight back.
Your finger?
My hand, yeah. I feel like I'm going to attempt to do this, and I'm going to punch you in the face.
Why would you do that?
Because it's not my hand.
Oh, right.
And now
I thought you just wanted to do that for fun.
And I'm gonna lift up my shirt, and now it's not even my stomach anymore.
This is like a little white patchy spot where the hole used to be.
And the bandages.
Maybe you just need a vacation.
We're not gonna get one of those, kid.
Yeah, probably not.
At
least it's beautiful outside. I mean, look. There's that big red planet over there and that big blue planet over there, and look.
Oh,
falling rocky things.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Can I just watch the shooting stars and then go?
The meteors.
I don't think those are kind of slow for meteors, don't you think?
And
she's just kind of like looking up at the sky.
Have they gotten much closer?
Roll a perception check at disadvantage, unless you have ways of enhancing sight. This is very far sight, too.
Buddy, you want to give me some guild advantage, maybe? That's all I got.
Sure.
Nice. Oh, great.
Good to see. Anyone else roll into look?
I mean, sure.
I'll give you guild advantage, Phil, if you want.
Perception at disadvantage.
So, Mister, you kind of look up and you see the big planets, you see the moon, and then you see like these little black lines that are like slightly lighter than the sky in some ways. Like they're strange. Vel, you can kind of see it a little bit more. There's like these weird long objects, like numerous ones that are just kind of slowly moving in this direction.
I don't think those are stars.
I'd say you could scry on it, but we don't have any points left. Kind of look like.
Look, I just want to take apart this puppet and go to bed.
Hey, Amy, where do you want to be when the world ends?
Not on planet.
Fair. Ari?
No one ever asked me. This is kind of fun, though.
I'm having a good time.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Not every day you can watch someone eat someone's finger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, quick question. Am I allowed to tousle Ari's hair?
You can certainly try.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, she lets you.
Okay.
All right, so we're eating Bell's hand?
It's like a half joke. But if you want to go through with it.
You're going to need that finger to take apart the puppet. Maybe afterwards, if you're still feeling like you don't want that finger anymore, I will happily eat it for you.
Okay, yeah, I want to make an investigation on this puppet and figure out how to take it apart.
Yeah, this one, it's not super complex. The joint work is pretty good for the most part. It does look like it disconnects in a few different spots and can kind of snap back together.
Does it have screws?
I have screws.
Did you say no?
No screws at all.
Okay.
It has these weird joint-like things. Like, it almost looks like there's more things that should be holding it together than there currently are, which is making its form less solid in some sense.
Hey, boss, could you give me a detect magic? Actually, right now, the sword's canceling that out.
Yeah.
You would gather just based on kind of how it looks. Those strings probably do more than just control it. It almost looks as like they're probably held together with these strings as well.
Okay. Then, yeah, if I can figure out a way how to dismantle it, I would like to do that. I don't know if that's in the realm of my capabilities.
I mean, it's already in pieces.
Oh, okay.
It's separated from itself.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
going to
cut parts off or do different things.
Yeah, I'm going to start dismantling this thing so I can, with more safety, claim back Mage Bane. So, like, I'm gonna do a whole disassembly sheet, lay out all the parts, kind of thing.
Roll an intelligence check real quick.
Like people who are really organized with their Lego sets.
Wait, you can be organized with those?
You can definitely take it apart and put things there, but the downside is there's no disconnecting pieces. Like, each piece is a piece. You don't see screws or anything secured together. You could take the more dangerous pieces and keep them away from the bigger pieces.
Yeah, so I can't take an arm off the main body.
You could take an arm. You could take all 6 different arms away. and put them in, but you can't take the blade off the arm.
I see.
Yeah, so each piece is almost like a solid built piece that they all join together. But yeah, you can like move pieces away from the other one. That's easy enough to do.
Yeah, that's more of like, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you kind of like set out the whole thing. Put the dangerous parts on one side, put the other parts on the other.
I have no idea if I learned anything from doing that. I'm going to bed.
All right, so you lay down. Probably the smaller ones lay down at this point as well. And the old man.
Serena's been in her tent for a while. She's going to spend a little bit of time kind of just closing her eyes and focusing, seeing she can't like feel people's presence mentally. And after a while of trying that out, she's going to rest and get ready for the next day.
I'm going to keep first watch.
Sure. Roll a D100 for your first watch.
5.
Misfit. You're sitting there just enjoying the atmosphere, and there's the other guards are around too. So they kind of help keep you entertained. Kind of look, and you see this strange object, much lower, kind of in the atmosphere. And you see like this long stone or metal. It's hard to say. It almost looks kind of like a moving spear. It just is slowly kind of like it's falling down, and it looks like it's hot, like it's bursting through kind of like the atmosphere. And you just see it kind of head down and crash somewhere to the north.
Uh-oh. How far north?
On Karis. Hard to say.
Ooh. We might run into space debris. That's fun.
Yeah, other than that, no issues. Second shift?
Not it.
That'll probably be Serena.
Sure. Don't take shifts.
Serena. Perception check or D100, your choice.
I'll prefer perception.
Sure.
24.
You keep watch. There's nothing strange. You are, however, not the only person up. Nobel is out over where the workshop used to be, and he's like pacing steps.
Everything all right?
Just counting.
Counting what?
Curiosity. That's all.
You're counting your curiosity?
I better go get a snack, though. I'll be back. And he leaves where the floor substructure of the workshop was. So it's just like flat cement.
With a raised eyebrow, she'll wander over and kind of have a look, try and get an idea of what he might have been counting.
Sure. Well, an investigation check. Kind of look around. Anything. He's been walking over here a lot lately, though. Other than dinner and going out with the puppet thing, he's been basically walking around and looking at all these different spots.
Okay. Yeah, she'll let it go for now. We'll chat with them about it later.
Other than that, no issues whatsoever. You guys wake up to a bright and shiny day.
Come morning, Serena's gonna try and get her hands on some paint and a canvas.
I think actually, hold on. Oh no, she doesn't have any here though. She used to have some. You can go to the store and get some if you want to. Wouldn't be that expensive. Probably like 5 gold total.
Sure, that works. I'm just going to meet up with Amelia. All right.
Hmm?
How are you feeling, sir?
Fine. Why?
Well, Is now a good time, or?
Yes.
Perfect. She'll go ahead and set up the easel and the canvas and the art supplies.
I'm not sitting here letting you paint me for like, what, 8 days?
It's not going to take that long, and I'm not painting you. I'm painting what I see. All of you. It's complicated. It shouldn't take long. Besides, it'll give you some visual representation.
All right, go ahead.
She nods, closes her eyes, and is going to focus on Amelia's mind. And she's not probing for any information. She's more just trying to get an idea of like the pathways of her mind, how her mind feels, trying to see what might be damaged. Basically, oddities.
Sure. Are you a willing participant in all this, Amelia?
Yes.
Sure. Serena, roll a D100.
And as she's doing that, she's like painting what she's feeling from it. Basically, just kind of letting the sensation drive like what colors and where the strokes go and all of that.
It's kind of hard to get too much. You get a lot of trauma, like a lot of trauma. It's just kind of strange. Very compartmentalized. And you don't find anything of specific note or value other than just Amy type things.
Other than that, the mind feels normal. It feels like a half-elf mind.
I mean,
air quote normal.
I don't know how brains work, so I can't say normal.
It doesn't feel like they've like chemically induced some alteration in her brain or something, right?
No.
Okay.
Does it feel like it feels just like a normal humanoid would?
Okay, so after probably like a couple of minutes, she kind of opens her eyes and turns the canvas, and some parts of it are more nice and flow neatly, and a lot of it is very kind of grim and vibrant, as well as like kind of a bit more sporadic. So the good news is it doesn't feel like they've done any physical damage. I think a lot of it is more just comprehending what's all been done and learning to cope.
Oh, I could have told you it's a defense mechanism.
Is that supposed to be Amy's head?
Hey, when did you get here?
It's kind of big, isn't it?
I mean, it's one open space. It's not that great.
I think there needs to be a little bit more green.
I mean, there's a lot. Look, those little green spots right there.
Oh, you could sell this.
Kind of creepy.
I like it.
What are those supposed to be, anyways?
There's the rat folk there.
You look now and it's smaller. You hadn't quite noticed it. There's like little sets of green eyes that are painted in different spots on this picture. You don't remember seeing.
Amelia tenses up a little bit.
Their claws are very deep. There's a lot to unpack. But you don't need to rush into things. Slowly and surely. I was going to ask if you'd like to hold on to this, but I suppose you wouldn't really have a spot to put this.
How big is this?
We can hang it up in the cart.
I don't think we have enough room in the cart.
You can put it on the. You could store it in there, but yeah, it's fairly sizable. It's gonna. No, it just depends.
I mean, if there's room and she wants it there, we can try and find a space in the cart. Otherwise, Serena can hold on to it in her bag of holding.
Let's put it in the bag of holding, figure out a name for this picture, and then sell it.
Remember that time we almost put that doorway into the bag of holding? That was fun.
Make some money off of some trauma.
It's gonna be one of those trauma artists.
Nods.
Kind of interested to see how much it's worth.
Well, I'm sure if we found the right seller or right buyer, probably a substantial amount. It certainly is an interesting piece.
How much gold did we have again? $1 million?
2 million in bars.
Serena, I will pay you 2 million gold for this wonderful piece.
Hey.
I think you'd have to fight Nobel for that.
I think he'd understand.
He's making strange light. You guys noticed him wandering around counting.
Yep. I just rack that up to old people stuff.
Oh, I should go ask him.
I think it's more than that. I'm not sure. Why don't you go ask, mister?
I'll be right back.
No. Hey, Patrick.
Wait.
No.
Wait. He's back.
He's back from space.
He landed to the north. Coming back at your time of need. Okay, so what are we doing?
I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Bonds.
He's eating breakfast.
I forget if I've showed this to him already. I'm gonna show him the necklace that Penelope found and was a little afraid of.
Also, do you want to hit the long rest button first?
Yeah, probably.
Gosh. I'll be right back.
Oh, the one in her collection? The one that made her get the cards?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you bring it up to her? What are you trying to figure out?
I'm talking to Mr. Bonds. I'm gonna show him the picture that I drew of the necklace and ask if it's familiar.
Ah! Oh boy, is it. Almost like Yandi.
What's that?
Like ancient snake people.
Oh. Dustin said he saw one of those in that building. The workshop.
Very interesting. Not very common these days, I'd say.
Yeah, I think Lady Penelope's a little worried about them coming back.
Yikes.
Definitely not a good omen.
That's not a very strong barrier today.
They'll roll a history check. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, so are we heading out?
Mm-hmm.
If there's nothing else anyone else needs to do.
Nope. Should be good to go.
Oh, we should probably figure out what's our situation going to be with Bluebird. After all, we can't just dump her off here. Penelope isn't IT, doesn't
Yeah.
want to take her in.
I'll ask her what she wants to do. Bluebird, buddy.
Huh?
So
I thought I was staying here. They have good food.
you have a couple options.
Stay
You
here,
could
right?
Stay here. You could stay here,
Sold.
or
Nope, just needed that.
you don't want to hear the other ones.
Do any of them involve staying in a place cooler than this?
Depends on what you think is cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
And she just smiles.
Probably still double check with Penelope. But I imagine she won't mind.
Does Bluebird have blue hair as well?
I believe
It's
so,
a
yeah.
darker blue.
Oh, that counts.
She's part of the Blue Hair Club.
Yep, I was gonna say, I'll miss a fellow blue hair gang.
We don't. Is Misfits also blue?
Yeah, it's like a dark blue.
Yeah, his hair is about the same color as Bluebird's. They have darker blue hair, and then Amy and Ari have light blue hair.
Blue Hair Club grows ever larger.
Bluebird, I keep forgetting to ask. I know Auntie named you Bluebird, but did you have like a different name you wanted to be called by?
It's okay.
Okay. Done.
I don't mind. She's
At this point, Vel's gonna walk in looking at something in her diary, and she's gonna walk over to Bonds. Is this what you were looking for out there? And I'll show him the cross I found.
No, me? No, I wasn't looking for anything.
You're a bad liar.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
He said, lying.
Wait, doesn't look familiar to you? I have no idea what it is.
You taking to miss it?
No, Bond. I'm showing him. I took a sketch of that thing I found. I didn't know what it was.
Nope, never seen it before.
Cool.
What are we doing with the puppet?
Firewood.
Firewood.
Isn't it mostly metal and stuff?
This one is more wood. It has some like wire framework.
Okay.
I don't know. It didn't get up in the night, did it?
Nope, it's still there.
But I don't know. Maybe like chuck the arms if we see the ocean. Other than that, I don't know.
I
Gonna
am
arm the
totally
fish?
down to throw it in the ocean.
I honestly
Can't arm
thought
fish.
I thought I would learn more from taking that thing apart, but there's just nothing.
Yeah, we'll check it in the ocean when we get there. That sounds fun.
It's just another freaking artificer using magical shortcuts instead of making something actually worthwhile.
Wizards love shortcuts.
Well, I guess we should start heading north.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Let's go say bye to Penelope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, before we leave, I'm going to turn to Bluebird and say, "Well, it's been fun traveling with you. It's okay."
Kind of smiles and nods. Fun traveling with you too.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll show this Penelope. I mean, we also know Mergen's secrets, right?
Sure. What do you ask her?
I'm gonna show her the thing I found on the ground of his destroyed workshop.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, do we know what the? Oh, it's a cross.
She kind of looks at it and she just gets this curious look on her face.
Oh yeah, I could tell you where it is, but I don't think we're sticking around.
I'm assuming it's just some sort of mason's mark would be my guess.
Mason's mark.
We know if it's part of a religion.
No, just like Masons mark their stone.
No, he didn't strike me as a stonemason. Did you know one?
No, but Masons would have laid the foundation. I'm assuming it's just probably their mark. I forget who put that in anyways. It was a long time ago.
I wonder if he had a trapdoor down there and he's been living there the whole time.
I was throwing so many daggers on the floor, I heard nothing.
Yeah, it's like solid stone.
Like, unless that's a mark of a place to literally use stone shape to make a staircase. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna look at Penelope. Do you think he would do that?
She just kind of gets this half-cocked, vengeful look on her face.
Vengeful?
She kind of cracks her knuckles. She like starts walking around the area. And she just starts stomping on the stone. If you're down there, you're in so much trouble.
Uh-oh. I think I might have set off a wild goose chase.
And she just starts yelling at the stone.
Yeah, I don't think I helped at all.
Maybe we should go.
Yeah.
Penelope, we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I'll take good care of Fifi.
Please do.
Don't call me that, please.
If the world ends before we see each other again, take care, okay?
Fifi.
Yes, my name's Fiona.
That's a pretty name. See you later, Bluebird.
She just smiles.
I'm gonna run over to Bluebird, pick her up. I'm gonna miss you, little buddy.
Yeah. It's okay. Try not
It's
to
been
die.
fun being a big brother.
You're not dead yet.
Okay.
All right.
I give her a big, sloppy, wet kiss on her forehead, and I put her down, and I wipe my eyes.
So you guys leave Bluebird, gather up your things. Anything you do before you leave Florin and head north?
I'm gonna look at my hole, see if it's expanded.
Your hole got healed.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that the skin isn't spreading.
Looks fine.
Okay.
Still a lighter color, but other than that, it fully healed.
Before we leave, I'm gonna go buy some rope.
Oh, I finished my circle.
What?
It's done.
Huh?
I didn't think we'd get back here this fast.
Oh, right, yes, that.
I guess I'll have to stock up back up again. I want to buy some more seeds before we leave.
All right. Pick up some random seeds. You can just put down as much money as you want worth.
So, Kalsto, I don't know if you remember, but I have been planting seeds a couple times every day, and I have finished my circle.
Yeah.
This is my land. I have laid claim to it.
One man? That's such a large druid circle for one man.
This is my grove now, this whole island. I've called dibs.
It's my grove. I planted seeds everywhere in a circular fashion.
So why would anyone buy silk rope if they're the same?
Well.
Oh, it's lighter. It's lighter. Okay. And yet, no, you can keep quiet about that. All right, I'm gonna drop 10 gold for some silk rope.
Okay.
Because every pound counts.
Easy enough to do.
I didn't really care about the people you tied up so much.
It's lighter.
Right.
And I looked at the stats. It's 2 hit points for both, and 17 strength check to break out.
All right, whatever you say.
All right. You get silk rope. Load up the wagons. Where is our next destination on this map before we pause for the...
So we're heading to Lefia, going north.
And we're going to take on a cart, or did you guys want to charter the boat like you talked about that one time? Or other?
I feel like a boat would be too hard to get at this point. Let's just take the cart.
All right.
North Road to Alethea?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mount up on your cart. Proceed forward, and we'll pause there for tonight and pick up there Tuesday as we head back towards Vard.
All right.
Yay!
And we say goodbye to Penelope.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I might have sent her on a wild goose chase thinking she has a secret basement.
The mole people are helping him.
You said we're stopping?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for running, sir. Thank you for everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate it. Likes, follow, shares on YouTube and Rumble if you want to catch replays, all that good stuff. I'm tired, not making much sense. Sorry. Hang on through the credits, and I'll find us someone to raid. Then I'm going to bed. Have a good night. Oh, we should be back tomorrow night for Grimdark, but I haven't heard from everybody yet. So hopefully we'll be here midnight central. Have a good weekend, everybody. Night.
Good night.
Everybody.
Good night.
Night.